Oh, yeah, and look, when you think of the abductions and all the things that Greys have done with the Eisenhower Agreement and all of that, from my experience, I feel that they gave a certain amount of that technology, and I want to actually link it from my experience for what I've experienced in regards to SSP stuff too, because there is a link there that they came in and they promised technology, right? They
Yep.
said, hey, we want this, and we want, by the way, we want to swap with we want to get your DNA, mix it with our DNA because you are us in the future, 3,000 years.
Exactly right. Yep.
Bullshit. I just think that's absolute crap. If talking to them, I just realize the falsity of what they say. I wish I'd never ever communicated with them, to be honest, And anyway, so
But I
because
think
there is a link to me as a child, right?
you know
And
what I
other
think why
SSP
you did?
kids taken into the
Because
programs as children, okay? And this is a big one, right? So yes, you can have technology, but the thing is, they didn't tell the government at the time that you can only activate this technology with higher consciousness beings, souls. Okay, do you see the link now?
yeah, I
So
think
that,
you had the experience to be able to share the experience because
yeah,
this is the agenda right now. This is the agenda they're pushing to
yeah.
accept these guys. That's what I see it is.
Yeah, and it's no, don't accept them. It's
I
it's
don't. Yeah.
it's they gave the technology, okay, to our government, but they didn't say the clause was that we needed higher souls to activate them. So what did they do? They then had to get another technology to look over the globe and find these children, usually, that were coming in with looking glass technology that were higher souls that had been in Lemuria as
Yep.
priestesses. I'm talking my story, right?
And
I
to
was a
clone
priest.
their consciousness and steal their eggs and everything else that they do.
Yes. And someone doesn't like me talking about this. I can feel it, right? As I'm talking about this openly, because it needs to come out in the wash, right? They took the kids. I was one of those kids, right, to use the technology, but they needed the consciousness of the soul that had been in a higher elevated dimension, right? So this is why all the kids, the Montauk kids, all the SSP kids, right? So we use the technology. I remember the technology being used on me as a child, right? And I was to telepath, okay, with these different beings, but under a militaristic fashion, right? So it's like we weren't used in the purposes. We should never ethically have been used as children, okay?
No.
First of all, I have to say that it was completely unethical. So no other higher dimensional beings would ever do that. They would